Hello and welcome again on a new episode of Billion Naira Brand. But before I delve into discussion with a beautiful lady that is sitting right beside me, I'd like to call your attention to something. Recently, the National Bureau of Statistics released the first report for the first quarter of 2019. And guess what? The trade services is put at 4.82%. That is an increment of 6.94%. What does that translate to in figure? By the time you put this in perspective, if you're not in trade, if you're not doing anything business at the moment, I'd like you to reconsider. Now, on the new episode, my name is Taiwo Peace Ojeniye, and I have with me here today, that name is Great, but I would like to call her by her brand name, ChinChiz. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So it's nice having you here. So for the person who is seeing you for the first time, okay, who is Chizitere? I got
Chizitere.
Okay, Chizitere. You know I said it. Now, who is Chizitere?
Chizitere is a lady that owns a ChinChiz brand and a perfume brand. And she's currently selling.
You know, wait. Before we talk about your brand, I always tell people before we talk about your brand, like they said before Abraham, there was you before your brand. Who are you?
I'm Chizitere. I come from Imo State.
Okay.
And we actually rich in cultural heritage in terms of music and dressing. Okay. I have my mom. I'm the last child out of 3 siblings. I finished from University of Lagos. I'm currently 7. Thank you.
That's all. But you said something you shouldn't have said. You said you are rich in culture, singing, and what again?
I said music
and dressing. Now, I know you already dressed like a Nigerian, but singing, are you going to sing for us?
Okay, let me see.
In your language.
Okay. Okay. That's quite hard now.
You are the one that started it.
Okay.
You want at least show people that you are actually rich.
Okay. Ibu chuku ibu gimadu.
Is that Nigerian song? Is that not gospel?
No. Yeah, you said I should sing something.
No, I want something original from maybe celebrating something Nigerian.
Oh my God, that's quite hard.
You are talking about cultural heritage. You are not talking about Christianity.
Okay. So can you find out that?
Okay. No. You started it. You know I said
okay, sorry about that.
Okay. Actually, we are rich in culture, but I always like people to actually amplify that, and it's quite good. Now, how will you describe your journey to entrepreneurship? It's obvious you have never worked anywhere since you started this right in school.
I've actually worked with some couple of people before I started.
I mean, employment 9 to 5.
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. So let's chronicle your journey. How do you start all this? From school?
Okay. I started back when I was in 2nd semester of year 3.
By the way, what did you study?
I studied geography and planning.
Geography and planning. Now you are making chin-chin.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so my course actually also helped me in my journey too, because we had to do with locations and environment, how you interact with your environment. So I actually worked on myself, and I knew that I'm actually good in marketing. And for me to go into other companies and market for them, I could market myself and market my brand. So I look for something I know that is my brand. I'm making myself. Aside the stuff that I also buy and resell, but I know that whenever you hear ChinChiz, you know that, okay, this is the person that produces it. So throughout my journey, yes, I had to look for the right environment, like we said before, where you could sell and make your cash, and also the kind of people you meet too. So when people ask me, what are your target audience? And I'm like, my target audience are meeting people to sell to them for their events, probably not going to different shops, dropping them. So throughout my journey of ChinChiz, it's really not been easy because I only do the production and the branding myself. But before the year runs out, would get other people that will be working with me.
You didn't actually hit the point out. I mean, how do you start this business? That's
Okay,
what
I started in school, like I said. I started with a capital of about 15,000 naira.
1.5.
15K.
Yeah, that's 15.
Yeah, so I started making it at home. Then I got to meet somebody that told me that I could have less stress because whenever I make it by 2 a.m. I'm still awake. Then about 3 to 4 a.m. I sleep back and wake up by 5 to pack it because I carry it to school and I sell it in the class. So most times I'm usually very tired and my mom is like, I'm leeching everywhere in the house. So someone told me that I could just buy everything in bulk and probably go to a factory. I mix whatever I want and they help me use their machines. So I started like that till now.
Wow. So from 15,000,
Yes.
how much are you worth now?
Okay, from 15,000, okay, like per bag of flour, I actually make in a month. I use close to like 85,000 naira now.
85 to
Yes.
produce.
Yes.
So you are not telling us what you are making. Okay, I won't ask that.
That's private.
Now, you're still serving, you're selling, you're making a lot of money. I was wondering what I was doing when I was in school. I was just buying stuff. I'm not making any money. So you started making money while you were at school.
Yes, cause
And now you are still out, you're still making money. So are you considering maybe anytime soon you are going to take a 9 to 5, maybe to have the experience?
okay, talking about that, I'm actually going to consider working too, cause I'm actually young, and I actually want to get the experience of working with other people, not just myself, because I also need knowledge in growing my business. So, but before I would work, I actually want to work as an HR, because I'm working on other professional courses I could run and go to a business school where I know that when I'm out of there, I probably don't have to work 9 to 5. I probably just come into the organization as probably as a manager and probably work 3 times a day, 3 times a week.
Interesting. A good career objective. Who taught you all this?
I'm actually innovative myself.
As in, how do you learn to just plan your life even before you get out of school?
Yeah, I would say God actually gives me, it drops, because I don't have anybody that actually looks up to that tells me what to do and what not to do. I just go out, observe, look at women that talks, and I'm like, okay, if they can achieve this at the age of 25, I can do this at the age of, okay, sorry.
Okay, you don't want to talk about your age.
Okay. I got to Unilag when I was 16. I'm currently 21. I'll be 22 next year. So I actually all planned my life that I wanted to go to Unilag, graduate at the age of 20, serve at the age of 21, own a car at the age of 23.
Own a car?
Yes, at the age of 23.
Okay, we'll
Then
get to
probably then probably work on my business, then probably settle down at the age of 25, 26. So I plan my life like that, but God
So
has final plan.
what kind of car are we looking at?
Okay, for a business person, a Corolla is better because in terms of maintenance, you won't spend so much. And the reason why I'm actually getting it, I want a car, not just because I want the car, but just because for my business and for packaging. Sometimes you have to meet some clients that you have to, they don't care about how you want to look like, but they just want you to be packaged. If not, okay, like for instance, if you want to plan an event of 1.5 million, you can't go there with keke. Yeah, Uber is good, but there's sometimes that you probably don't have enough cash and you might probably not have money to take Uber. But if you can buy fuel of about 2,000, you can drive all the way to the island and come back and still look very good, and nobody knows if you have or you don't have. So the reason why I actually want the car, not because I just want it for my business and for movement too, because sometimes I might be here now and somebody tells me, please, I want like 5 packs of ChinChiz in Ozone. If I have a car, I will have my stuff inside my car all the time. And I'm like, okay, give me the next 15 minutes, I'll be there. And I'll keep to my time. But imagine me here now, I don't have a car and I probably can't carry all my luggages everywhere. I'll just tell you that, okay, I don't think I can make it in less than 15 minutes. And I've actually lost cash.
Interesting. Now,
Yeah.
this business, has it been registered?
Yes, it has.
And what inspired this thing?
ChinChiz, yeah. The name actually came from my coursemate because my name is Chizitere. So Chizy, everybody calls me Chiz in class. So when I started selling ChinChiz, jokingly, some people say ChinChiz, some people say Chizy Chiz. So the name came out from my friends. So like, even when we're out of school, we took pictures together and they were like, we gave you the name. I'm like, okay, yes, I know. So that's how I got my name.
On a final note,
Okay.
what do you like to say that I didn't ask you?
Okay, like, I would like to ask you now that you didn't ask me about like in few years.
Will your
Aside
brand
me,
become billionaire brand? You want
Okay.
that question?
no, aside that, I'm not just talking for myself. I want to talk for like generally for the whole entrepreneurs.
So you are now asking question now. We have switched role now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So now I'm asking now that there are millions of entrepreneurs in Nigeria today, because I heard when you were giving analysis. So now, are people just going to sit down there and probably wake up one morning and they call themselves CEOs? Are they going to give these young entrepreneurs visibility about their business? Or what exactly are you guys trying to do? Or what are you going to help entrepreneurs? Because there are so many people that are very good in whatever they find their hands to do, but they don't have visibility. So what will Coded TV be helping us out with as entrepreneurs?
Thank you for that question. Although I wasn't expecting it anyway, but why are we doing this is, one, to create visibility, because one thing I've found out is, if you don't know, I organize an entrepreneurship program that is called 100 Young CEOs Forum.
Okay.
It is done twice in a year, March, June, and November. So it's from that moment last year that I got to know that there are many of these people that, young entrepreneurs like you, that they have brilliant ideas, they have brilliant products. Like, there's one of my shoe that I asked one of the shoemaker that, okay, I just got the shoe from a foreign, so I snapshot that particular shoe and I sent it to him. I said, okay, yeah, make this shoe for me. And when the guy made the shoe and I saw it, I said, wow. If some people sit in my leg, if I didn't tell you that this shoe was made by a roadside shoemaker, you won't believe it. Now, the guy does not have money to place an advert on television station or even do Facebook ad. Now, I now felt like, okay, these are brands that you can scale up to become a billionaire brand.
Yes.
If you give them the right platform and you give them the right exposure, and that is what gives birth to this.
Okay.
One, to promote that you are here, you are not paying anything, it's free.
Okay.
And my plan is between now and next year, we're going to do 77,400 businesses. That is 100 per one local government. Nigeria have 774 local government.
Okay.
So one, we're going to create the visibility for them. By the time we're consistent with this, people get to know that, okay, if they can come to this kind of a place, they get promoted. And that is the plan. To give them the exposure. And the reason why I'm talking to you is, you don't just sit down and say, I want my brand to become billionaire. There are business models you have to follow. There are business plans you have to make. There are strategies you have to put in place. And that is one of the ideas. We're not just only doing the show, we're also going to provide the training platform and connect you with the right people to actually actualize that dream. That is what all this is all about. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank
Do you like it?
Yes, I did.
Any other thing you want to say?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Finally.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for this platform. It's actually educative and it actually helps young entrepreneurs to know what exactly they're doing. Thank you so much.
Now, we've come to the end of another segment, and I believe you enjoy our conversation, and you can continue the conversation on all our social media page as it's scrolling on our screen right now. Till I see you next time, I said, don't sit in one spot, keep moving. Thank you.